Hello everyone, welcome to Unreal Engine for Beginners tutorial. First of all, I would like to apologize for not posting any videos. I have been really busy with work lately, and also I was down with corona, so I couldn't actually post anything up until now. But in today's video, we'll start looking at something new since we have already done the dagger throw and the dagger press and hold throw. This one stuns him. I currently do not have any animations for stun, so he just stands over there like that, but you can always add it over there. And other than that, in today's video we'll be looking at something specific. So this one comes as a request from Gaming is Life. So he gave me the idea that when the AI has when the AI is in some distance to us, he could use something else like different weapons and things like that. Okay, so we'll be concentrating on that for the next few episodes. And also I would like to thank my Patreons for supporting me and supporting my work. Thank you so much. And if you did not know, you can always go to my Facebook page to ask me anything that you have a doubt about, or you can always join my Discord server. I'm or I always try to answer as soon as I can, so go ahead and if you have any inquiries, don't feel shy to leave a text. Okay, and also if anybody is interested in tutoring, I tutor them as well personally, so you can always reach me out to Facebook and Discord again. So with that being said, let us concentrate on today's video. So the first thing we do is open up our enemy base, and we'll have the same thing over here, like we'll have a dagger throw for our AI when the AI is at a certain distance. Okay, so also let's go to our behavior tree first, and so we check if the distance is 200 or not, right? So we'll do two of them, two distance checks. So let's go with a selector, and one would be this and the other would be this. Is actually, let's see what our distance is. Our distance should be more than this. Then move to, okay, let's do something. Let's change this a bit. Okay, so that was a decorator, and I will duplicate this one. We'll check it, btd check distance range, save all, and over here on the condition check we will see if the distance was greater than and less than. Okay, so these would be our checks, so it should be within the range. And we'll change this one. I'll rename this one with max distance, and actually I'll duplicate this and I'll call it minimum distance. Okay, simple enough. And and let's see. Yeah, so it should be greater than the minimum distance and less than the maximum distance, just like that. So compile, save. Minimum is 300, maximum is by default 1000. Okay, so let's do this, and over here we'll, from the selector itself, we'll do two of these, and I will change this over here. So right click for a decorator, and this one would be distance range, and control C, control V. So make sure the target is the target. Yeah, and the maximum distance for this is yeah, this one should be 200, and if it is greater than 200 and less than 500. Okay, so this one should be, minimum distance should be greater than 501, if I'm not wrong. Minimum distance, it should be, yeah, greater than 501. No, sorry, not 501, just 500. Okay, yeah, it should be 500, and this one should be 1000. That is good enough for us. And make sure this one comes here, this one should be here. Okay, and this is for find location. We have the BTP focus, I'll use it over here, and then I will create a new task that will be our BTT underscore dagger throw. I will put the string from the task over here and the dagger throw as well. Now let us go back to our BP enemy base, and over here we'll make a new custom event. We'll call it dagger throw, and we can reference our character itself, player, controller, sorry, for the dagger throw we made, throw logic. Actually, yeah, we don't even need this since it's an AI. What we could do is we could just do play montage, and over here make sure it's a mesh, and for this one would be throw knives. Let me check this throw knife one. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's good enough. So from here, before this we'll add a new boolean. We'll call it B is throwing dagger. We'll again check it, make sure he is already, that he is not throwing it. Okay, make sure he's not throwing it, and if he's not throwing it, make sure that we set it to true, and on completed we will set it to false, and on interrupted we'll set it to false. And other than that, uninterrupted, not uninterrupted itself, we'll go back to quiz, or this one, the hit montage according to this direction. Actually this one is a bit bugged for us, so I'll fix it in a while. Okay, just for now just keep this one over here. He's throwing dagger, and we can go back. What is this? Why is it not commented? This is strafe. Why is it not commented? strafe. Okay, and then dagger throw is not throwing dagger, so we set throw dagger, and on notify begin we do the same thing that we did for our dagger. That was in our, maybe, where was it, interactables, throwables, BP throwable dagger. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this, and I'll call it BP underscore enemy dagger, and make sure it's under AI over here like this. Okay, so open this one up, and from here we will, instead of enemy references, we will be using our player reference, and for our player we'll do damage, what is it called though, or is it in our player controller? Damage dealt, it's in our player controller. So let's go enemy dagger. We don't need, actually we can keep that, don't worry about it, and we'll get player controller, we'll get the PC reference that we have, and right now we can go with damage dealt, just like that. And for us we'll have it at 10. You can keep it whatever you want, okay, it's not much of a issue. So I'll just keep it like this and go back to our enemy base, and on notify begin I will spawn actor from class. Actually, let's check this from our player controller itself. We have the quick throw. I want to see how I did it. Throwable. So I can just Control C and Control V, since both my character and my enemy has the same mesh. If yours doesn't, don't forget to create the socket throwable. Okay, so that would be in our enemy base. Go to the mesh Gothic B, it shares the same skeleton. Okay, so even if I go for the Gothic VB, make sure you have this throwable socket. Okay, just let's see which one, what is my parent for this one though. Let's see, Windows details, let's see, it is a bone name hand underscore L. So yeah, I have made it as a child of the handle at socket. So if yours is different from the player character itself, make sure you have this socket. Okay, throwable. And then I will just go back to my enemy over here, split the structure pin, and this one would be the socket location and the rotation, and this one would be BP enemy dagger, just like that. And do I need something else? Let's see. No, I think I'm done. Okay, done completed is dagger is set to false again, which is great. Now let's go to our BTT dagger. I'll close all of these, and also before that I want to check something. Browse. Okay, so I'll override the receive execute AI, and from this I'll make sure it's the enemy reference, and we'll see throwing. Actually we don't need the throwing montage because we already did it over there. Dagger throw and then finish execute, and it would be a success. So let's call it over here BTT dagger throw. And let's see now if did it break already? Oh, right. So this one, this is correct, distance check, and this one would be the same, back to distance to player. So what was this? Checking if the vector length is greater than some distance, and we will also do the same thing, make sure it is greater than 500, and if it is, we'll do the dagger throw itself. So there we go. As you can see, he's throwing the dagger at us, but we can't see the dagger itself, can we now? So I'll just check it from his hand. What is the dagger itself? It's way too fast, I would say. It's way too fast. So I'll just go to the dagger throw, spawn this enemy dagger. For a moment, let's just make it to 1500 so I can see if it's actually calling something or not. So yeah, let's see if it's calling it or not. Unfortunately, I cannot see this dagger at all. Am I throwing? Is the enemy throwing it or not? I mean, if he wasn't, we couldn't be seeing it, right? So I'll just add a particle effect to it just so I can see it. Okay, not a Niagara one, just a particle system. I don't have a Niagara one. If you have one, you can use easily. Okay, make sure it's a child of this. And what is this? Oh, that's something else. Let's see what this is. What is this? No. By the way, do we have skeleton mesh for this part? Yeah, we do. These are way too much. Like, don't I have something small or something to have it like a trail? Let's see. Trail. Do I have a trail? Hopefully this works. Okay. I can't see the trail itself. So okay, so that did not go as expected. I don't have a proper trail itself, so I'll just use one of these, okay, just to visualize that I can see it. And as I suspected, it's not showing. So let's see, I'll unplug this as it is. Yeah, I do not get damaged as it is. And also let me pick up my daggers and let's see, can I see my own daggers? I can actually. Yeah, I can. So that's something. And the projectile movement, let me make it to 800. It would be really slow. really slow. And let me plug this back in on notify begin. The problem is there's not even the actors are not, see, 62 actors of 62 actors, and my health's going down. So let's see, let's try to debug what's happening. So I think this is not the best thing. Oh right. Why am I doing it from the character ref itself? That's why I can't see it. See, I'm really stupid sometimes. So yeah, just make sure it's the mesh and the capsule component over here. So yeah, that is why I can't see it. See, there we go. See, now we can see it. Yeah. So yeah, let's go to enemy dagger again and change the particle. Okay, so this is actually set, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. So now if I get hit by this, it will decrement 10 for each, like this. So let's go back over here in the particle system. Let's change this to something like trail. Let's see. Not this one. I don't think I have any good trails, like I said. So let's see how it looks. Yeah, you can see the dagger now perfectly fine, see, but the trail's not really showing up. So I could spend some time finding it. Like that, perhaps. Yeah, but it's not worth it. I mean, I don't have anything good to use for now, but later on I might add something which would look good. And you can change the speed to 3500 again, so it feels more natural instead of, yeah, like that. You can see the knives going through, so even you have to go in front. Actually, you might not want to do it for all the enemies, so it's completely up to you how you want it to be. And maybe increase the distance as well, maybe keep it to 1000 and up, not 100, 1000 and above, and maybe keep this one from 1000 to 200. That would be better, I would suppose. Like right now he's throwing it. Now once I go up to 1000, he will come attack me, as you can see. So that's one part of it. So if I'm to go from the distance, maintain it a bit. Actually, yeah, I cannot get the distance between him and me. Yeah, I cannot get the distance between him and me, to be honest. He's working way too fast. So it would be totally up to you how much distance you want to keep it over here. Maybe 800 and 800 over here. So it's totally up to you. 500 was way too less. Now if I go and try to get the distance between me and him with, let's see, get the deck. Yeah, you see, he was trying to throw the dagger. So it's totally up to you. Basically, if you have like 2-3 enemies down here, maybe they will actually go for that. Actually, you know what, we'll do something else as well, like they will automatically sometimes go like 1,000 distance away from you, like he threw over there, so that was good. Whoa, that dude just jumped over. I really need to fix that, quite soon as well. So this was the dagger throw part, like when you have when the enemies are at more distance, they throw the throwing knives, so the combat becomes harder, as you can see right now, which is good, something that we want. There we go. So yeah, so that was how it is, and later on we will, in the next video, we will implement more to this. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, if you liked it, if you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel, because that really helps me a lot. And if you want, please support me. You can support me through Patreon for the moment. Thank you very much.